I'm back. That was weird. Anyway, I'm back. Hello. Yeah, I want to get Warlock done in Vashjir. We're going to finish it off, get it done, get her done, and then forget everything that I was doing, because I have. And we're going to start Mount Hyjal, and we're going to start as a slightly different spec. We're going to be playing Enhance. I still want to go through all the quests. I still want to go through all the zones and do all the things I was doing and talking about. But I want to do it in a way where... Oh, God, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, this is annoying. I want to... Right, stop it. I want to... yeah, so I want to get Vashjir done on the Warlock. And then move to the next spec, which is... Oh, I want to go... I'm going to go through everything else as... Shami. Because I think I'm going to be playing a lot more Shami than I originally thought. I don't know, I had a long period of time where I just didn't want to play Shami, and it was like... There was no good reason for it, really. It was just... burnt out with it a little bit, I guess. It's not even that, like... I don't know. I just wanted to be the pumper, the biggest pumper I could be. But I think I actually just want to enjoy the game more, and I think I'm going to get that from Shami, so... yeah, that's kind of the plan for actual Kata. So on the beta, I want to... Why has it got so many markers next to it? Why is it elite? What's going on? I think something's broken, but never mind. Of course it's broken. It's Kata beta. So yeah, I want to do some enhanced Shami stuff from Mount Hyjal all the way through. So that will be what comes next. But as it is right now, we are going to go and hand in 7 billion quests. How you guys doing? How you guys doing anyway? I've put out a video for you guys. It will be yesterday. For me, I recorded it like 20 minutes ago, talking about kind of just what's been going on and my plans for Kata and things. And I'm planning on bulk recording for a little while and having a couple of days worth of content, which should be fun. So, yeah, that's what I've got. Feels like Kata beta still isn't very good. And this is kind of what's put me off Kata. Can I just reword that? Hasn't put me off Kata, but it's kind of made me question Kata. And as someone who loves Kata, the idea that I can be put off it by just the game being so bad, and it's not even the game, it's just the server, is kind of like other people who would just dipping their toe in to try Kata must be horrified by what they're seeing. Like, surely they must be absolutely horrified. And I can only apologize, like, on behalf of Blizzard. It's not my responsibility, but I can only apologize if you're just trying Kata and you're like, I'm going to give this a go, see how it is. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. To come into this crap show, I can only apologize. That's what I've got to say. That's what I'm going to say. So, yeah, I mean, it's not great, is it? I would love to see when they're going to start doing interviews, because surely they're going to do them. Is he up here or down there? What are the odds? Up here? I actually don't remember this. At the southeast, I used the blade of Mijae. For some reason, the map objectives aren't working for me either. There we go. Do I have blade of Mijae? I do have blade of Mijae. Oh, I hate these types of quests. Can I move? Or is it broken? Yeah, they have to start doing interviews soon. And I'm really going to have to question how they're going to handle... So you guys just didn't care about Kata, right? Like, that just wasn't a priority for you guys? It has to be a question that's going to get asked. And maybe that's why they won't do interviews. I'm pretty sure this would be the first expansion that they haven't done interviews for Classic, though. So, Don't know, be strange, but like you can see, like the mobs are listed as skull, which just isn't true because they're level 80, they're lower level than me. They have every marker on. I have no add-ons, right? So like this is as good as it gets. Don't know. It's not ideal, is it? It's not great. But in other news, we are slicing things. I've been playing Final Fantasy, which, you know, some people probably just clicked off the video just then because I said Final Fantasy. And do you know the reason I've been doing it? I've wanted hard raids. I go through peaks and troughs with raiding. Sometimes I really like prog, sometimes I hate it. But right now I've just enjoyed the people I'm playing with. I've played with them for a long time. And, you know, I've wanted to clear hard content with them. There's a new expansion coming out for that as well, which I will probably be playing, which is Dawn Trail. So that's something that I've wanted to prepare and get ready for. There's like 4 mobs over here. I'm just going to go kill all them. Hopefully that works. Ha yakasha. Yeah, I haven't even tried the mop beta, like the mop remix thing, which is insane because I saw it and was like excited and then kind of talked myself out of it a little bit. I've had a rough few weeks in terms of just where my head's been at. I've not felt great, and I know that there's a lot coming up in the next like 2 months, which I'm going to have to try and handle and deal with. And to be honest, gaming's just kind of taken a bit of a back seat, which sometimes it has to. It's only normal, but yeah. So I need to think of a question of the day. I haven't even thought of a question of the day for this. If we were to do an interview, now I'm not saying we will. I don't even think I'm a big enough channel for them to acknowledge as a YouTuber. But if we were to do an interview with Blizzard, what one question would you like answered? That's going to be the question of the day. I think we're going to get some really interesting answers on that, actually. Because, I mean, they'd have to be constructive questions because they just wouldn't get past them otherwise. But, yeah, really interested as to what that would be. I think for me, it would be... What is your vision for Cataclysm? Is it just going to stay exactly as it was? Is there going to be any changes? Is it just a stepping stone to get to MOP? What's their vision? Are we just going to get a Cata server and then like they forget about it for a year until, you know, the next classic thing? Or are we going to get, you know, actual attention paid and a little bit of balance, class balance in and things like that? I'm not expecting much of an answer from that, but it would be interesting to know the answer to that. Or, I mean, the other one is, of course, are we getting MOP? Are we getting WOD? When does this stop? At which point do we say this is the last classic expansion? Yeah. I think we're going to get, 3 retail expansions in the next, 3.5, 4 years through the new ones that they've announced, War Within and so on and so forth. This definitely isn't the quest I'm supposed to be doing, by the way. I wonder if they're just going to keep Classic... Oh, they can't keep Classic going that long, surely. Because that would be... Oh, that would be so long. Yeah, no, they couldn't do that. Because, 5 years would be... I'm trying to think what expansion that would even be. If they did, an expansion every 14 months. It's 4 expansions. So, Cata, MOP, WOD, Legion. Or maybe they would end it at Legion and go into WoW 2. Because that's definitely what's going to happen, right? That could be interesting, actually. I wonder if that's the end game is Legion. I can't see them going further than Legion. I would definitely go and play Legion again, though. They'd have to make one change to the legendary system for me to want to enjoy Legion. But if they made that change, I would play it immediately. And And I think it would be probably one of the better received classic expansions, honestly. I think they could do a long mop, a short wad, and a long legion, and just have legion last until WoW 2. Yeah, that'd be cool. I kind of wish I'd done that as a question of the day now. But yeah, that would be cool. I think that would be interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, I think there's definitely some questions that we'd like answers to. And I have to question whether they either don't know the answers to the questions, or they do, but they're not willing to say. Right? Do they know which expansion they're going to in Classic? Are they just winging it? Is it going to be, right, okay, there's enough hype, we're going to do it? Or do they have an end goal? There's so many questions around it, and I feel like they'd get more of a response if they gave us at least a little bit of insight into their plan. Do you guys feel the same way? I do. That's how I feel. How many quests have we got left? Cataclysm. 79 out of 130. We're about to hand another couple in. We're pretty close to the end of Vashjir. And then, like I said, we'll be starting our pre-made enhancement shaman to push through and do Mount Hyjal, Deep Home, and all that sort of stuff. I want to do every zone. Once we're 85, I want to do every dungeon and things like that as well. We're going to be going kind of a little bit crazy hard in the next 9 days. I want to level an entire character up on Wrath before the pre-patch, because I want to level a second one in pre-patch. Yeah, I've kind of committed to try and do too much in the next 9 days again. But we'll get there. With your love and support. I'd take the mic, but actually you guys watching the videos and giving me a reason to be able to do this is kind of what keeps me coming back to it. It's my bipolar ass that like ruins that at times, but I do genuinely appreciate it. I'm just gonna say, as someone who's done Vashjir a lot of times, I don't remember any of these quests. Like, I think it's actually because I'm recording myself doing them that I'm paying a little bit more attention. Normally, I would be passed out doing these quests. But it's actually pretty cool. The Cavaldir are so cool. Like, as a species and a race, they're so interesting. Like, undead ghost pirates. They're kind of like Black Pearl kind of peoples. Go, 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 go. I don't know if there's anything else I should be doing other than just beating the Jesus out of this. I'm going to keep hitting him with that because that stuns him. He's taking 200% increased damage. I'm pretty sure I should be killing ads. Yes, okay, should be killing ads. Ads give me increased damage on the boss. Oh, do they give me like 500% increased damage on the boss? Am I supposed to go up here as well and do that? Yes, okay. Come to me! And this is why we're doing this, so you guys can learn from my mistakes. Oh, I killed him! I feel like I need to actually go and hit him, though. Well, he's at 500% now, so that's pretty cray-cray. So I need to double check with Scott, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing a drunk stream on pre-patch release or that day roughly. So leveling some new characters and doing RDF and all that good stuff. So definitely come and check that out. I'd love to be able to stream it, but I just can't stream it for myself for obvious reasons. I don't have the internet. So yeah, that should be pretty fun. My tenancy for this flat is up in a month and a bit, which is part of the reason why I may have to move. If I move, then I'll have the internet to stream. So there is benefit to it. But, it's going to be a long old month. And, yeah, so we'll get there. We'll get there. Hand this quest in. Boosh. Use wave speaker Tora's seahorse to get there quickly. Okie dokie. I feel like this is slower than my horse. Just saying. I feel like this is actively slower than my own horse. Also, why am I thrusting like that? I'm not okay with the thrusting. Anyway. Is he just here? Have I... Oh. Alright, note to self. You do not need to take the seahorse. He literally is in there. Wow. It doesn't even take me inside. What's that about? Also, why don't I get that totem? Kill Nagas, gather crossbow things, and speak to this goblin. Properly inspired. That is me after the podcast tonight. I have been inspired. Horde lookout. Oh god. Okay, what am I doing? The fact that the quest log isn't working properly either now is kind of annoying. So, I didn't really play much of the Wrath. I did play a lot of the Wrath beta. I don't really remember it all too well. Is it just me or is this the worst beta they've ever done? Like, without trying to be negative. I don't know, that's super negative. But, like, it's just really bad, isn't it? And this is after a month and a half. Right? Don't know. I'm not impressed. I really don't like talking about it, but like everything you do in the game is just so like reminds you of it so much, right? Like the quest log isn't working; it's hidden behind my bars for some reason. Yeah, it just seems crazy to me. I like the fact that so many people have said that they're trying Cata out and they've enjoyed it. That is awesome to hear, and something that I heard a lot tonight and really, really happy to hear is like a lot of people trying Chamois out and enjoying Chamois. That's so cool. I love the fact that you guys are trying it and enjoying it. Under the southwestern terrace, okay. Yeah, I love the fact that people are trying Chamois out and really enjoying it. That's so cool to hear. How? Unnecessary. Damn, I definitely just tried to drain life him as if I was on sod. Yeah, like I said, I don't like the fact that I keep mentioning it, so I apologize, and I will try to do better in the future. But yeah, I just hope that when it comes out, we've gone through the hard part and everything works well. Like the raids have got to be good. They're so good. I would hate for them to be ruined by bugs. PvP, first phase of PvP is wildly good. I hope that's as good as it can be. So, like, I whinge, but I whinge for the betterment of the game. Like, I want the game to be good. And I'm just a little whinger. I feel that's a very British word, isn't it? But yeah, like, I'm still planning on playing Warlock in Cata, but I'm almost very tempted to play Enhance, which I'm gonna regret. Like, I'm just throwing it out there now. I'm going to regret playing Enhance. But it would be fun. Enhance is so fun. I just wish it did more damage. Like, it just did numbers. And this is where I think I would like to see Blizz do a little bit of class tuning. They did it in Wrath. Why can't they do it? A 3% aura buff for enhancement. it wouldn't break the game in any way. They wouldn't suddenly become the most overpowered class in the game. But they'd be viable. Like, certainly would be a lot more viable. Is there any other classes that need that? Like, I haven't really tried other classes. I know all the Warlock specs are relatively decent. They're not great, but... I say not great, but like... You're still pretty much going to be playing demo for most of it, but not all of it, right? You can play other specs for certain things. So these are all the Alliance lookouts. What am I looking for? It's not that, I'll tell you that much. That's just the Alliance camp. I'm not going in there. Yeah, I don't know how many other specs would need something like that. Bunch of kelp hanging underneath the terrace to the southwest. This kelp produces a different kind of heavy gas. It keeps it hanging. Well, it's not hanging, is it? I don't know if the quest is just broke, and that's the problem, I guess, is that... Well, this is the terrace. I'm not sure if I'm just dumb here, or if it's broken, or if I'm broken. Once I find one, we should be fine, right? But if I can't get it in like a second, then I guess we'll just come back to it and at the start of the next video. Or anything here? Hello, friends. Nothing up there. Nothing there. I don't know. Tell you what, we're going to leave it there. Come back to it in the next video. We've got 79. I feel like that's a lie. We've got 84 out of 130. So we've got like 45 quests left. Tune into the next videos. Thank you guys for watching. More videos coming soon. All that good stuff. And catch you later. Goodbye.